When we talk about decoding autism, we're trying to nail what autism really is.
At the University of Louisville School of Medicine, autism researchers led by neuroscientist Manuel Casanova are conducting a clinical trial that's being funded by the National Institutes of Health. It's a treatment geared toward 8 to 18-year-olds on the autism spectrum. It's called repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS for short, and is already approved for treating depression. It may look odd, a giant key-shaped paddle being pressed against a child's head, but these scientists say it creates a low-frequency magnetic field that triggers brain cell activity, easing some major symptoms of autism, including aggression.
Behaviorally, they seem to be calmer. They are prone to less tantrums, and they can understand and follow directions better. That means that they can attend school and actually enjoy better success with applied behavioral analysis.
You ready? No, we can't.
Joshua Steele, a 9-year-old Louisville boy who's on the autism spectrum, sits quietly as the current pulses around his brain through a coil placed near his scalp. The study combines TMS with the applied behavior analysis that children like Joshua get in school.
It's a non-invasive, it's low risk for our child. And from what Dr. Casanova has told me, he's had really good results so far.
Initial studies have shown that TMS enhances the ability of brain cells known as mini-columns to protect an important brain region from sensory overload, a major issue in many kids with autism.
When you have too much stimulation, too much signal is noise, and that's what's happening in many of the patients.
After just 7 treatments with TMS, the study calls for 15. Jody and John Steele, Joshua's parents, have noticed improvement.
We don't have the behavioral issues with him that, the meltdowns, the tantrums, maybe every now and then, but nowhere near the frequency that we had before.
He seems calmer, he seems happier, he's talking even more. I think that's really good, just to see that in our child.
Should we count your bucks that you got at school?
For families like the Steeles, the hope is that Joshua will one day improve enough to lose his autism label.
Can the behaviors of autism go away? Can they be shaped or molded into behaviors that are typical, that don't stand out? Yes, the data are clear on that.
The way a person thinks may not actually change. It's already hardwired, okay? And nobody wants to change that anyway. But in terms of things that actually handicap the patients, we can provide for remarkable recoveries.